justice was served. People were convicted that were responsible for this heinous crime.
Now at 6, Nia Tao receives his sentence for a 2021 triple homicide.
And a lack of heat shuts down a school. Students sent home, parents asking what's next.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozorowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. One of the area's most high-profile murder cases is over. 37-year-old Nia Tao was sentenced to life in prison with eligibility of parole in 50 years. Tao was found guilty in the shooting deaths of 3 men. It happened at a West Salem quarry in 2021 over a $600 debt. Tao was tried twice for the murders. The first trial in 2023 ended with a deadlocked jury. He was convicted at the second trial this past August.
I think some of the victims' families would have wished that it would have been clear he would never get out because their family members will never see the light of day again. But certainly glad that it's resolved and glad to see that he'll be in prison for a very long time.
Tao and Kamthaneth Ratanasak were convicted in the killings. Tao was allegedly the trigger man.
A La Crosse man accused of killing his stepfather pleads not guilty. 41-year-old Alan Fry was in court today. He's accused of fatally shooting 61-year-old Brady Fredrickson. Police say the two had an argument over a coat at their Farnham Street home in January. Fry remains in jail on a $750,000 bond.
Well, we have some breaking news: an accident in Mindoro. Here's a live look at the scene. A school bus and an SUV were involved. The accident happened at the intersection of State Road 108 and Burr Oak Court. Now, details are limited, and we'll pass along any new information as it comes in. A lack of heat shut down a school in Holmen.
The move left parents scrambling to pick up their children. News 8 Now's Allison Ferget is live outside Viking Elementary with more. Allison.
Ken and Emily, the district announced just about an hour and a half ago that the heating has been restored here at Viking Elementary School. So that will mean classes will resume as normal tomorrow. But for today, parents and guardians were left having to change their schedules around. The district moved quickly when they discovered the heating issue and took students to nearby locations. Parents were asked to pick up their students from those places as soon as possible, which meant having to adjust work days.
I did have to leave early and, threw off daycare pickup and obviously school pickup. I have 3 kids that are all at different locations, so.
Some parents were worried the closure would last all week and they would have to figure out childcare. But luckily, heat has been restored. The district says one of the school's boilers was offline, which led to the disruption in heating throughout the building. And those boilers are set to be replaced by the end of January. So hopefully this is just a one-time issue. Ken and Emily.
All right, Allison Ferget live in Holmen. Thank you.
Well, it definitely was a chilly one today. And
yeah,
with that snowfall, made it for an extra cold day today, Greg.
Yeah, we had that little bit of light snow, kind of dusting to maybe some areas had half an inch. Unfortunately, it hit during the morning commute, so sometimes it's not the amount, it's really the timing of these small events that cause more issues. But we're not seeing any of that this evening. Maybe a few flurries, but we're dealing with on and off low clouds. And depending on where you're at, you may see some mostly clear skies, or you might be overcast too, and that's what we're going to do with La Crosse. But the temperatures are going to remain quite steady into the upper teens, low 20s, and that window will remain light too, so that's even the better news. And it's a similar story up Eau Claire. Probably low clouds have been lingering there, maybe getting down a few breaks. 18 by 11 p.m. with light winds too. Now overnight temperatures fairly close to where we should be this time of year, really for most areas. Mid to upper teens, colder spots maybe in the low teens. Depending if we get clearing skies, some of these areas might actually get in the single digits, but the cloud cover is going to be off and on. And really, if you look at all that white cloud in the background, it's just low clouds, so we're having a few breaks here and there. Some higher clouds, the green ones, are to the west, so that's going to be what we're going to deal with, at least for the first half of the night. Now, snowfall, we did mention maybe about a 10 to maybe if some areas got to an inch. You can see that what we saw. So that's what we had just this morning. So some areas got it, some areas, a lot of areas didn't area. But otherwise, we do have a little bit more snow on the way. But I think the bigger story going into Wednesday and beyond is another blast of Arctic air that'll be coming, and we'll time that out later in the broadcast.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, local ski resorts open up this week, and they're hoping it's a busier season this year.
While Wisconsinites might see snow today, that doesn't mean they're going to see it all season.
The possibility of a La Nina winter means Wisconsin could see more snow.
We're going to be getting abnormal rainfall into our area, as well as along other portions of the northern tier to the west. The only thing is, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be getting that rainfall here locally.
But there's a chance western Wisconsin won't see much rain at all.
It's about a 57% chance of it actually coming to fruition, and if it does, it's going to wind up being just a little bit on the weaker side. So that means a little bit of rainfall here, a lot of rainfall here.
Meteorologists aren't sure what to expect this year.
Again, it's a 57% chance, so it's either this or either that, or maybe not.
While it's too early to say what winter will look like this year, Mountain La Crosse is taking advantage of today's cold weather by preparing artificial snow. Winter in Wisconsin continues to get warmer.
When there's no snow in the backyard and it's warm enough to be skateboarding, those aren't great temperatures for a ski hill.
Mountain La Crosse has adapted by creating their own snow. But like the real thing, it requires cold temperatures.
We have to make as much snow as we can when we're able to. And this last week, we've really been able to do that.
Last year's warm weather led to less visitors. The resort hopes that changes.
So we're really hoping to get some more snowfall this winter and let people know that we're open regardless of what the weather's doing in town.
Mountain La Crosse feels confident about this season already thanks to the recent drop in temperatures.
We have been going around the clock since the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and that time and those colder temperatures have given us the ability to pick an opening day.
The resort will open Thursday, making it the earliest in recent years.
All right, that's Grace Monk reporting for us. Mountain La Crosse will open for the season Thursday.
More information about this year's season can be found on their website.
Well, a Dane County judge says parts of Wisconsin's Act 10 must be struck down. Former Governor Scott Walker signed Act 10 into law in 2011. It was billed as a cost-effective measure to limit collective bargaining power. Judge Jacob Frost today says the controversial law has unconstitutional elements because it allows some unions to be exempt from restrictions over others. Incoming state lawmaker Tara Johnson says this ruling is the right one.
We definitely should look at today's ruling as a step forward toward restoring collective bargaining rights.
Some Assembly Republicans don't agree. Speaker Robin Vos released a statement on today's ruling. Quote, "This lawsuit came more than a decade after Act 10 became law and after many courts rejected the same meritless legal challenges. Act 10 has saved Wisconsin taxpayers more than $16 billion. We look forward to presenting our arguments on appeal."
La Crosse County landfill rates are changing. A new $10 minimum fee starts on January 1st. It's a $5 increase. The extra money will go towards operations. Also going into effect, a $10 fee for out-of-county and business customers at Household Hazardous Materials. News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing event returns this Friday.
Yeah, we're hosting 2 donation drives, one at Festival Foods on Alaska and another at Festival in La Crosse.
We'll be collecting monetary donations, food, and toys. Join us in making this season brighter for our neighbors.
Joe Biden has issued a pardon for his son, Hunter.
More on the pardon and the charges he would have faced up next.
New Ultra members who open an A-Plus checking or A-Plus Platinum account in person at a branch get a $250 cash bonus. That's right, get $250 cash for opening a new A-Plus checking or A-Plus Platinum account with a $500 direct deposit. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday Extended event going on now. So join us for extended Black Friday savings store-wide while supplies last. Like 60% off these inflatable pull sleds, just $7.99. Our entire stock of Carter's kids clothing and women's Alfred Dunner fashion collections half price. And get extended Black Friday savings on 1-pound bags of Blaine's walnut halves or pieces, just $1.89 each. Don't miss your last chance to save on extended Black Friday deals at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
If you have to ask why it's important to start your day early, here's your answer.
Enjoy an early morning with a sausage McMuffin with egg. Right now, get 2 for just $6.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Your journey to wellness begins at Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where excellence in orthopedic care is a reality. From initial consultation to post-operative recovery, every step of the way is tailored to you. The numerous awards for orthopedic services are a testament to our entire team's skill and dedication. Your path to wellness is paved with our unwavering support and expertise. Trust us for a brighter, more active tomorrow. Vernon Memorial Healthcare.
Are you ready for college but don't know where to start? CVTC's Fast Pass on Thursday, January 9th in Eau Claire and River Falls will help you take your next step. In just 90 minutes, apply, enroll, and explore financial aid. Apply for free at the event and get entered to win a $500 scholarship. Start your future with flexible, hands-on programs that will help you get to a career you love. Register today at cvtc.edu/FastPass.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free phone flakes? I love these free phone flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they?
Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
Yeah, you heard that right. New Ultra members who open an A-plus checking or A-plus platinum account in person at a branch with the $500 direct deposit get a $250 cash bonus. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life. Federally insured by NCUA.
President Biden has changed his mind and decided that his son Hunter will not face jail time after all for federal gun and tax charges.
Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
During a holiday event at the White House, First Lady Jill Biden briefly addressed the pardon of Hunter Biden. In a statement released Sunday night, President Biden granted his son a full and unconditional pardon, clearing him of all crimes he has committed or may have committed from January 1st, 2014 to December 1st, 2024. It comes as Hunter Biden was set to be sentenced this month and could have faced years in prison after being convicted of felony gun charges and pleading guilty to federal tax fraud.
It's about as broad as any pardon that I am aware of.
American University professor Jeffrey Crouch, an expert on presidential pardons, compared it to the pardon President Nixon received.
This marks the first time a president's child has been pardoned. President Biden had previously said multiple times he would not pardon his son.
You know, Biden was willing to cross the line that he wasn't willing to cross up until yesterday.
Crouch also said the move could lead to more controversial pardons under the next administration. President-elect Trump called it, quote, an abuse of justice, and added, does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter Biden include the January 6th hostages who have now been imprisoned for years? Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
One of the biggest shopping days of the year.
We'll have more on the predicted Cyber Monday numbers right after the break.
If you like the snow, we got maybe a little bit more snow coming, but the bigger story will be another push of Arctic air towards the second half of the week. We'll break down when to expect it and how strong those winds will be. That coming up on your First One Weather Update after the break.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Refresh your space during Dutch Boy Days with help from Menards. Dutch Boy DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one with Stay Clean technology, so your home stays beautiful longer. A gallon starts at $19.98 after $4 rebate. Dutch Boy Forever Interior Paint and Primer offers powerhouse protection with its stain-blocking, odor-reducing technologies. Get a gallon starting at $31.96 after $5 rebate now at Menards.
A1 Vacuum Sales and Service has been part of the La Crosse area for 75 years, and so we thank you for that opportunity and for supporting the area's largest vacuum store for all these years. Our mission is to provide great service and offer quality products that stand the test of time, and we will continue to be part of this wonderful area we call home. Leave a legacy that isn't plastic in a landfill and support the store that supports you. Thank you for your business.
A1 Vacuum. Our business is picking up.
You're young, but your bathroom is old. I get it. I visit my kids, grandkids, my precious great-grandkids. Doesn't fit their lifestyle. Not safe. Old and ugly. You will be amazed at the transformation you can make in just a few days. New tub and shower with all new fixtures, new toilet, new sink and vanity, new flooring, at an investment much less than you might think. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate on your new bathroom.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colvey's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColveys.com or pick them up at Sue Colvey's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Chart your career with a fabricator position at Chart Industries. Starting wage up to $30 per hour with no experience necessary. Excellent pay and awesome benefits. Apply now at jobs.chartindustries.com.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Cyber Monday has packages on the move.
Yeah, today is the biggest day for online shopping. Adobe Analytics, which tracks online shopping, predicts consumers will spend a record $13.2 billion.
Some of the biggest deals will be on clothes and electronics. Online spending expected to peak between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m.
And I did not hop on any of those opportunities
today.
today.
Neither. Yeah, missing the ball on this one, I guess.
It was just too cold. It was just too cold to do anything today, right?
I guess it's lucky that we showed up to work today, then.
Yeah, I know. Lucky for everyone here that we actually made it to work.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay, well, out of that word, yeah, it was really rough. Okay. We have more snow on the way, too, a little bit here, but I think the bigger story going into Wednesday and Thursday this week is going to be the next push of Arctic air, along with some strong and very gusty winds that'll be on it. But in the meantime, really, we're still dealing with this northwest flow, and this is where some of these weak little systems kind of dive south, just enough moisture and lift to give you some light snow. We had one pass through. Overall, right now, we're kind of in this area here that's giving us some on and off low clouds, some high clouds. We'll deal with that probably through about Tuesday morning, then things will change. So really a quiet night. Variable cloudy, and that means some areas might be mostly clear, some areas may be cloudy at times. It's going to vary throughout the night. A tad warmer on Tuesday. We're talking a few degrees coming back up. Some snow, but not all areas will see that. I'll kind of time and show you where I'm expecting that. And then Wednesday, the big story is going to be the wind, the falling temperatures, and the snow showers. It's going to be quite a day, quite a difference going on with the next push. So overall, here's this cloud cover, and this whiter stuff is really this low cloud that we see hanging around. You see this little thin stuff to the west. That's more high clouds. So overall, we're going to see this kind of off and on expand throughout the night and through the morning hours too. So some areas may wake up with some clearing skies. Other areas may wake up with some of this low cloud deck here. So if you do keep it, you'll keep the temperatures more in the mid to upper teens. If you don't, you'll probably be getting closer to the upper single digits to low teens, especially further west of the Mississippi you go for tomorrow morning. Now, once we get past the morning, everyone's going to see the increase in clouds. And here's this light snow that'll potentially develop kind of north or along I-94. There'll be a warm front in that direction. That'll begin probably about 3 to 4. Could impact the evening commute between about 5 and 7. I think would be the best shot for Eau Claire up to the north, maybe down to Vokes Field. Could see some of this snow. Now, areas south and west, unlikely to see any of it to La Crosse. If you're west of the Mississippi, you definitely probably won't see any of this probably Tuesday. Once this lifts north, the rest of Tuesday night will probably be fairly quiet. We'll start seeing those winds begin to pick up, and mild temperatures. We'll keep those temperatures actually in the mid to upper 20s going into Wednesday, because there comes the front in the morning hour. And that front should come through, at least one of them will come through probably Wednesday morning. We might see a line of showers developing sometime, probably late morning to early noon. Then there'll be additional showers developing as the winds really pick up and this cold air begins to push into the area throughout the afternoon time frame. This could impact noon, could impact the evening commute with showers too. Not looking at a lot of snow with this, but with the combine of the winds and the showers at one time, you might see some reduced visibility as this go on, so we'll track that out. But for tomorrow's highs, upper 20s, near 30, not quite to average, but a little bit better than we've seen. And then we look at Wednesday. These temperatures are early in the morning and they're going to fall, so these won't be afternoon temperatures for Wednesday. And gusty winds, they'll turn from the south here and then eventually to the northwest. And all this purple up there means you could see some gusts greater than 40 at times during Wednesday, and this will linger probably Wednesday night into Thursday, which means come Thursday morning, we're going to see below zero wind chills once again, and then actually modify those temperatures for Friday. The weekend overall doesn't look too bad, and then maybe more systems coming through next week. So enjoy the 29, 30 tomorrow, and maybe even 36 Wednesday, because that won't last long, because we're going to be back in the deep freeze for probably at least Thursday, maybe somewhat of Friday.
Ooh, thanks.
Coming up next in sports, the Badgers continue to climb in the rankings as they prepare for an important week ahead. Plus, one Milwaukee Buck is spreading some holiday cheer. Hear more about the 12 days of Christmas next with Jacob.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
At By Goffin Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goffin Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you see discoloration or damaged wood here, that can mean rotted materials here. Cheap repairs or inserts can cause bigger problems fast. You need a trusted window company to replace the window and fix the surrounding materials correctly. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Buy one window, get 50% off your second window. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, a former Caledonia Warrior player, one-time UWL and Winona State assistant coach, has been named the interim head coach over in North Dakota. After Bubba Schweigert stepped down, UND athletic director Bill Chaves announced yesterday that Isaac Frichte is the man in charge for the time being. Now, this past season was Frichte's first with the Fighting Hawks as offensive coordinator, and the unit averaged over 30 points per game and more than 360 yards per contest. North Dakota went 5-7 in 2024, losing 5 straight games to finish this season. The one-time Minnesota Gopher and Viking wide receiver will be in the pool of candidates for the position as a national search is now underway. Up in the pro ranks, it's one of the biggest games of the season coming up for the Green Bay Packers in just a few days as they'll face the Lions from the Motor City. In the last meeting, Detroit walked out victorious 24-14, but the Packer offense still had 411 yards of offense and 20 first downs. They just need to clean up some small miscues, says their offensive coordinator.
It was a frustrating game because there was a lot of aspects where we did play well. So we just have to make sure we do a good job catching the ball, finishing drives, not giving up any costly turnovers, things like that, that really changed the outcome of the game.
Now in that game, Green Bay had 10 penalties and Jordan Love had that interception returned for a touchdown right before the half. Well, as everyone is getting into the holiday spirit, one Milwaukee Bucks player is already spreading the holiday cheer. Chris Middleton is helping out by getting healthy food into local pantries in his 12 Days of Christmas, partnering with the Hunger Task Force, which began yesterday.
It's about giving back to our communities that, we're involved in, that support us through our toughest times.
This past month, we served over 50,000 people across all of our programs. That's a 30% increase from the same time last year.
Now, this past year, Hunger Task Force distributed more than 10.3 million pounds of food. Middleton also said that the real heroes are the ones supporting the factory and doing whatever they can to help out. And just one game in between rankings for the Wisconsin Badgers, but they went 1-0 with a win over Chicago State, and they're now up to number 11 in the latest AP poll. Badgers open up Big Ten play against Michigan tomorrow, and then a big one on Saturday against number 5 Marquette. And speaking of that game tomorrow, guys, here's the jerseys they'll be wearing. I know we're talking jerseys lately. We talked about the Bucks one. So what do we think?
So these are the players
inspired ones. So
okay.
Some new jerseys, new threads that they're gonna like. So I think they're clean. I think they're really
very
nice.
clean.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the push out of the lettering.
Yeah.
It's got depth.
So this is the back.
That's the back. That's the skyline of Madison. Yeah. So a little flavor in there. I like it.
Yeah,
so.
I think the guys did a good job.
We all approve. So good job, guys.
Thanks, Jacob.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
We'll be right back after this.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
It's Blain's Farm and Fleet's Black Friday extended event going on now. So join us for extended Black Friday savings store-wide while supplies last. Like 45% off this 6-quart slow cooker, just $29.99. Half off this Monster Jam playset, $49.99. Save $90 on this 56-piece Milwaukee socket set and get extended Black Friday savings on assorted Blain's bird suet, 99 cents each. Don't miss your last chance to save on extended Black Friday deals at Blain's Farm and Fleet.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
I was coming home from work one day on the motorcycle. A delivery truck in front of me made an illegal U-turn, and I hit the side of the truck. I suffered a severe traumatic brain injury. My life has never been the same since.
Sean's dad got a referral from a judge. They recommended Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben.
And hiring the law firm, it took a lot of burden off our shoulders. We could go on with life. It was a great experience.
They were awesome.
Representing accident victims for over 40 years, Schwabel, Getz, and Sieben.
Here at Maxwell White, we grew up under these lights, so we know what hard work and dedication really means. Being your hometown champs means being part of a team that succeeds together. So every time you call, you get nothing but our best.
All right, tomorrow not quite as cold, but then we do have a little bit of snow potential for Tuesday. But the bigger story for everyone on Wednesday is going to be the gusty winds, falling temperatures, and return to some Arctic air for coming Thursday and Friday.
Hello, December.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at 10.